Okay, so I saw this tweet recently. It says Liam Payne's released his first posthumous single, "Do No Wrong with 7 Pounds," out this Friday, and this quote retweet said, "The machine never stops." It's quite gross, and I definitely do agree with that. And I did see that apparently they're going to be postponing it and saying that it was too soon. I'm just assuming they did that because of the backlash and not because they immediately realized it was wrong and stuff like that. And so, yeah, it's crazy because he hasn't really been dead for that long. And to automatically be like, boom, posthumous single right there, kind of just reminds me how often that record labels do this. Tupac has been dead for what, 20 years? And like every year or two, they keep releasing stuff. And it's like, what do you have to release at this point? I really don't get it. You're just taking stuff that he's already did, repackaging it and reselling it to people. You know, same thing with like Biggie, a lot of the posthumous rappers and stuff like that. You saw them do it with Amy Winehouse. This happened with a lot of famous musicians and stuff like that. And so I just wanted to ask you guys, do you listen to posthumous music or do you not? Does it depend on the circumstances and stuff like that? So my opinion on it is that I typically don't listen to posthumous music and stuff like that. It just feels wrong to do. It just feels wrong to do. I think it's one thing if it's something you happen to be working on whenever you were alive and then they just go ahead and then they finish it up and they release it as like your last project. I think that I can kind of get behind it and everything. But for the most part, I don't know. I kind of just like to listen to the stuff whenever they were alive. Just something about them releasing something that the artist had absolutely no say on and, you know, didn't have any say on like the features or the production or anything like that. It just makes me feel weird. It really does, especially whenever they're getting these artists to be featured on stuff that the artist probably would have said no to. I think it's a cash grab. I think it's disgusting. There is one project that I really like. That was a posthumous project. So I like this Mac Miller Circles album. I'm not really a Mac Miller listener like that. I maybe heard an album or two of his, but I just thought that this was a really good album. I thought that there were some strong performances on here. I thought there were some really good songs, good production, and yeah, you can tell that there was a lot of care put into this project. So I actually really quite liked this one a lot, and I think that they did some nice stuff with it. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. Are posthumous projects something that you're into or not and everything, and we can continue that. But it just makes me sad to think about. It just makes me sad to think about, and I hope that they don't milk my favorite artists when they pass away, but they probably will. So we'll continue that conversation.